Yes, let us discuss chemical properties of ethanoic acid or acetic acid. Ethanoic acid or acetic acid. So, we already discussed the preparation, physical properties of ethanoic acid or acetic acid. Let us discuss the chemical properties. Chemical properties of ethanoic acid or acetic acid with some chemical reactions. Let us discuss now. Chemical properties. Chemical properties. Chemical properties of ethanoic acid or acetic acid. First reaction with litmus, action to litmus. So as we know, acids change the blue litmus into red litmus. So when we take the ethanoic acid and ethanoic acid, so it is acidic in nature. So the first one is action of litmus. So it turns blue litmus. Action on the litmus. It turns blue litmus to red litmus. It turns. So carboxylic acid has acidic in nature. So when we test with litmus paper, blue litmus is turns into red litmus. So it changes to blue to red. So the substance will change the blue litmus into red litmus. Blue litmus to red litmus, we can be called as acetic substance. Then now compare the strength of dilute sulfuric acid and dilute ethanoic acid. So here ethanoic acid is an organic acid. Then when we compare with mineral acids, compare the strength of organic acids with mineral acids such as sulfuric acid, nitric acid, hydrochloric acid with the universal indicator. So as we already discussed the universal indicator in the chapter, acids, bases and salt. So dilute ethanoic acid and we take dilute hydrochloric acid. This is organic acid. This is an organic acid. Then it is inorganic acid. Instead of that, we can write mineral acid. So when we test with universal indicator, so ethanoic acid, dilute ethanoic acid, change the universal indicator paper to orange. So as we know, universal indicator has different level, so turns into different colors when we test different kind of substances. So dilute ethanoic acid turns blue litmus to red, showing it has acidic nature as we know. Dilute hydrochloric acid also change blue litmus to red litmus. It is also acid. Both are the acids, but both have different strengths. So in generally, organic acids are weak acidic in nature, whereas the mineral acids have strong acidic nature. To know that, when we test with universal indicator paper, dilute ethanoic acid or the acetic acid change into orange, whereas dilute hydrochloric acid change to red, showing that its pH is 1. pH paper showing is 1. So dilute hydrochloric acid shows red color on a universal indicator or pH, because its pH is 1, whereas the dilute ethanoic acid pH is 4. pH is 4. This tells that. So its pH is 4. Ethanoic acid pH is 4 and hydrochloric acid pH is 1, as we know. In the pH scale, when going from 1 to like that, then the strength of acidity is decreasing and the strength of basicity is increasing. So ethanoic acid has 4, then dilute hydrochloric acid is 1. So hydrochloric acid is strong acid. Ethanoic acid is a weak acid because of on dilution, ethanoic acid is partially ionized means give a very less number of hydrogen ions, so organic acids are weak acids. Then second reaction with carbonates and bicarbonates. Reaction with carbonates and bicarbonates are also called as hydrogen carbonates. So what happen if ethanoic acid is combined with the carbonates and hydrogen carbonates or bicarbonates? So when ethanoic acid is combined with or react with sodium carbonate or carbonates, so it releases carbon dioxide. So ethanoic acid reacts with carbonates and bicarbonates release carbon dioxide gas, right? So when ethanoic acid combined with sodium carbonate, so acetic acid, sodium carbonate, it reacts, means it release carbon dioxide, water and its respective salt. So CH3COONA plus carbon dioxide plus what? CH3COOH plus Na2CO3 gives CH3COONA CO2 plus carbon dioxide water. This is called as sodium acetate. This is called as sodium acetate, or the other name is sodium ethanol, or called another one is sodium ethanol. Sodium ethanol. So you can write the balanced chemical equation. Here 2 sodiums, here only 1. You can write 2. Then carbons 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 to 4, 5. Here 1, 2. 1, 2. So 2, 3 unit. Then write the balanced chemical equation. 2CH3CONA, 2CH3COOH plus 2CH3COONA plus CO2 plus water. Similarly, the same reaction happened when it is reacts with sodium bicarbonate. NaHCO3 gives the same product, CH3COONA, and usually carbon dioxide and water. So gas is liberate, right? So when ethanoic acid or acetic acid reacts with carbonates and hydrogen carbonate or bicarbonates, releases carbon dioxide. So how do we understand carbon dioxide released or not? For example, if any reaction taking place, if you take a beaker, a boiling test tube, and take a boiling test tube and take some amount of sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. Sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, and with help of Crisel funnel. This is called as Crisel funnel, and take a delivery tube, and this delivery tube is placed in a beaker having lime water, right? So if we add ethanoic acid to Crisel funnel, so we observe that brick effervescent gases. Brick effervescent means some gases are liberated, giving brick effervescence. Gas is produced. This brick effervescent gas is transferred to lime water. Then the lime water turns into milky white. Lime water change into milky white. So as we know already, carbon dioxide gas turns the lime water into milky white. So this reaction is used to test the presence of presence of acid groups. Presence of acid. To know, to test the carboxylic acid, is we have to use this test. So when the substance, the organic solution is added into the sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate, so brick effervescent gases are produced. These brick effervescent gases are passed through lime water. Then the lime water turns into milky white. So as we know, the gas is carbon dioxide. Change the milky red. Change the lime water into milky white. So finally, when ethanoic acid react with the carbonates and bicarbonates or hydrogen carbonates, liberate carbon dioxide. This reaction is used to test for ethanoic acid or acetic acid. Then one more property. One more chemical property is reaction with sodium. Reaction with sodium. Reaction with sodium. So what happened when ethanoic acid react with the sodium? Reaction with the sodium. Reaction with sodium. When ethanoic acid reacts with sodium, it gives sodium acetate. Sodium acetate, or it reacts with sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. So it forms bases. It forms the respective salt. So reaction with sodium hydroxide or reaction with bases. So as we know, when acids are reacts with the bases, the salt is formed. Such reactions are called neutralization reaction. So when ethanoic acid CH3COOH reacts with the sodium hydroxide, the base gives CH3COONA plus water. So it gives sodium ethanoate or sodium hydroxide, sodium acetate. Its name is sodium acetate or sodium ethanoate. Sodium ethanoate. So it is in this reaction the bases ethanoic acid behave just like mineral acid. In fact, all the carboxylic acids reacts with all the carboxylic acids react with the bases, liberate gives their respective salt substances. Such reaction is called as neutralization reaction. So as already we know that. Then coming to the next reaction with alcohols. What happened when metals react with the alcohols? So here I wrote again the reaction. First is the reaction with bases. Reaction with bases like sodium hydroxide. So acetic acid reacts with sodium sodium acetate, sodium acetate or ethanol, sodium ethanol. So water, right? Here reaction what will happen? This hydrogen removed and combined with this water molecule is evaporate, water molecule is formed, and so in place of hydrogen sodium is added. So CH3COO, CH3COO, and in place of hydrogen, this hydrogen, this OH combined and gives water. So it is a salt. So it is a salt called as sodium acetate. Sodium acetate. Then the next reaction with alcohols. Reaction with alcohol. This reaction is called as esterification. We already discussed in the chemical properties of alcohols. Esterification is a chemical reaction happening in between alcohols and acids, gives us a very pleasant smell of a new substance is formed as having a sweet smelling or pleasant smelling. Sometimes we can already told you fruity smell, like a fruity smell. Such reaction is called as esterification or formation of esters. Esterification or formation of esters. Formation of ester. So the reaction happens like this: CH3COOH plus C2H5OH in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. In the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives CH3COO, C2H5, CH3COO, C2H5 plus water. This is ethyl acetate, again called as ethyl acetate, generally called as ester. Generally termed as the ester. Ethyl acetate, sweet smell or like a fruity smell, the ripe fruit smell. It gives a ripe fruit smell, right? Fruit smell. Ethanoate or ethyl acetate, generally termed as a ester. So as we discussed in the functional groups, C double bond OOR, or we can write COOR. This is a functional group, and one of the functional group named as ester. In place of R, here R represents alkyl group. Nothing but CH3, C2H5, like CH3, C2H5, C3H7, C4H9, so like. So this functional group is called as esters. So ester is formed by the reaction between alcohols and acetic acids. So esters are usually volatile liquids having sweet smell or pleasant smell. They are also said to be fruity smell. Esters are used in making artificial perfumes like artificial scents. This is because of fact that most of the esters have pleasant smell. Esters are also used as flavoring agents. This means esters are used in making artificial flavors and essence used in ice creams and sweets, cold drinks, sweets and cold drinks, because of its very pleasant smell, because of its pleasant, very pleasant smell. One of the most important significance of these esters, one of the most important use of these esters are used in making a synthetic fibers, called as polyester. As we discussed in class 8, synthetic fibers and plastic, one of the synthetic fiber is polyester. Polyester is made up of esters only. And PET, polyethylene terephthalate, PET. So as we discussed in kind of plastic, polyethylene terephthalate is a kind of plastic, so is made up of esters. So tarate is the ester. So here ethyl ethanoate, right? So polyesters are used in making perfumes, ice creams, soft drinks, sweets, and also used in making a kind of synthetic fiber called as polyester, and also used in making a plastic termed as polyethylene terephthalate. Then another important one is when the esters are reacts, right? The esters are reacts with water, it gives back acetic acid and alcohols. Acetic acids and alcohols. Acetic acid and alcohols. So this reaction is completely about esters. Esters are formed by the reaction of acetic acid and ethyl alcohol in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, gives a sweet smell substance called ester. So its functionality is one of the functional group represented with COOR. Here R is CH3, C2H5, etc. Then so esters are used in making synthetic fibers, perfumes, sweets, and ice creams, soda waters, and soft drinks and soda drinks. Then hydrolysis of ester. So this reaction is for esterification or for ester. So the significance of ester is one of the most important reactions of ester is that they can be hydrolyzed back to the alcohol and carboxylic acid. So as we know, hydrolysis of esters. When ester is heated with sodium hydroxide solution, then the ester gets hydrolyzed, means breaks down to form the parent alcohol and sodium salt of carboxylic acid. For example, when ethyl ethanoate ester or ethyl acetate, so CH3 CH3COO C2H5 ethyl acetate or ethanoate combined with sodium hydroxide. When ester is heated with sodium hydroxide, it gives CH3CH2OH, nothing but alcohol. It gives back alcohol, ethyl alcohol and sodium acetate. Sodium acetate or can call as salt of acetic acid or salt of carboxylic acid. Sodium acetate or another name is sodium ethanoate is formed. So one of the important reaction when esters are hydrolyzed, when reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives back ethyl alcohol and salts of carboxylic acid. So the alkaline hydrolysis of ester is known as saponification. Such reaction is called as saponification. Saponification is nothing but soap making. Saponification is the alkaline hydrolysis of esters. The alkaline nothing but the base. Alkaline is known as saponification. Saponification means soap making. We will discuss in soaps and detergents topic. So this is because of fact that the reaction used for preparation of soaps, when the esters of higher fatty acids with glycerol are hydrolyzed with sodium hydroxide solution, we get sodium salts of higher fatty acids. So the sodium salts of higher fatty acids are called soaps. So we will discuss about soaps and detergents. So these are about chemical properties of ethanoic acid or acetic acid. So while discussing the chemical properties, we also discussed reaction on litmus, then reaction with carbonates and bicarbonates, and ester test for acids. Then in this by using litmus test and by using the reaction of carboxylic acid with the carbonate and bicarbonate, we can identify we can test for the carboxylic acid. And one more reaction is ester test for acids. The organic compound is warmed with some ethanol and 2-3 drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. A sweet smell shows that the organic compound is carboxylic acid. The carbon compound is carboxylic acid. For us, if we given a compound, we don't know the name of the compound, what is that carbon, what is that compound. Then for the given compound, we we add ethyl alcohol and we add 2 to 3 drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. If the substance gives sweet smell, the substance gives sweet smell. As we know, the substance which gives sweet smell is ester. So, which substance is formed ester by reaction with alcohol? Carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. So, to test for carboxylic acids, we use 3 reactions. One is litmus test paper, litmus paper test. Then reaction with carbonates and bicarbonates. In case of reaction with carbonates and bicarbonates, carbon dioxide gases liberate and turns lime water into milky white. Then when the given compound is tested with alcohol and concentrated sulfuric acid, if it is gives sweet smell substance, that is ester. So carboxylic acids react with ester. Reacts with alcohols in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid gives us ester. So in this way we can test the presence of carboxylic acids. So these are the chemical properties of ethanoic acid or acetic acid.